Code Geass is what I'm going to talk about today, and I have a limited time spent in Ipoh because I only have 5 hours worth of videoing in Ipoh before I go back to KL because the SD card is flashing already. Oh my god, only 2 minutes. Oh shit. So Code Geass is a very good anime and you should go and watch it. It's probably in my top 5 best anime. Of course, the #1 best anime is Legends of the Galactic Heroes, which bears a similar type of like feel to this Code Geass. So Legends of the Galactic Heroes, which is a 110 OVA series, versus Code Geass, which has 2 seasons called R1 and R2. So both of them is like about a person who goes to the top and trying to like do some changes to the society and whatnot, and that's is about the gist of it. The character designs of this anime, Code Geass or Geass as I like to call it, is very unique. It's like a female type of manga, you know. Back in the 90s and 2000s, you can see that if this manga is for josei, or josei means in Japanese, I mean josei is a Japanese word for small girl if I'm not mistaken, then all the characters will have extremely large eyes. Okay, in anime already you are like experiencing large eyes, but in a josei manga or a small girls manga or a manga means comic, a comic for the female audience, the eyes will be extremely huge and there will be stars here and stars there, and the body will be very long, and those were the characteristics of manga for the female audience in Japan, what the art looks like for all these comics. That was back in the 1900s, back in the 1990s and the 2000s. Nowadays I'm not sure what it looks like. Is it the same art style for these female manga, female centric mangas? I do not know, but back then I remember in the 1990s and 2000s it was the art style, the female art style, the women who drew all this, and as well as they are the authors as well. They have a certain type of art direction or art characteristics. Big eyes, extremely huge eyes, stars in the eyes, and very long proportions for the characters. So Code Geass, the design and the story is, I think is based on an author who did 5-star stories. 5-star stories, I haven't watched 5-star stories. I'm not sure what the hell it is. It's more like a galactic thing as well. So maybe one day. But I have Code Geass to enjoy. I think yeah, it's the design and maybe the story is by some group of girls by the name of Clannad. Was it Clannad? Clannad. I'm not sure actually. Is it Clannad? Okay, I can't. I'm looking at the Wikipedia and I'm not sure actually. Code Geass, one of the best animes ever. You got to go and watch it because it's so good. It's so good. The art style is pretty good. The direction, the art is very consistent. But there was only one episode where the art style just became a bit shitty. I think they sourced it out to Korea or China. So you know what it happens in those studios. Sometimes they are out of time. They go out of time and they just simply draw, and the director or the quality control person wasn't paying attention. So there's a deadline and they have to fill it up or meet it as soon as possible before they air the episode. in the TV, so it's just good. I think I have a lot of things to say about Code Geass. I can like do a very long video about it, but constraint of time, and I'll be here forever spewing praises for Code Geass. The designs of the mecha is also very good, especially the Gurren Lagann. The Gurren Lagann is the red one. The other one, the opposite faction, which is the one which is in white, is like forgettable, or not forgettable, it's just like white in color. Whereas the Gurren Lagann went through a lot of like evolutions. They keep on like increasing the mark, you know, Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3 or something like that. So they keep on adding on stuff on that Gurren Lagann. That's the most noticeable mecha robot in the 2-season series. It's red in color and has a like a claw and kills people like a badass. And of course, what better more to like a mecha when it's piloted by a very cute girl by the name of Karen. Of course, in one episode we get to see her nipples, so I think that's fan service. Not sure. I think it's in the English dub, whereas the Japanese dub or Japanese voice did not have it. So I was surprised when I was watching this downloaded from torrents, of course, and I see Karen's nipples in an episode where they were suddenly transported onto an island, and all the 4 characters, they were on an island, and suddenly Karen was like nude with nipples. Oh shit. I don't remember any pubes, but never mind. So this anime has a lot of characters, a lot, I'm telling you. Whew. So many characters, it's like crazy. It's hard to keep track of, and what it's almost similar to like Legends of the Galactic Heroes, where there are a lot of characters. The only thing that's good about the Legends of the Galactic Heroes, no, I mean it's not the only thing. The difference is Legends of the Galactic Heroes had 110 episodes to flesh out all the characters, whereas this Code Geass only had about, I think, 40 plus or 50 episodes. R1 and R2 means season 1 and season 2, I think it's roughly about 20-ish episodes. I'm not sure. Let me go and check how many episodes there are. Season 1 had about 25 episodes from here, and season 2 has 25 episodes as well. So 25 plus 25 is equals 50. 50 episodes of Code Geass versus the 110 episodes of Legends of the Galactic Heroes. And this 110 episodes does not include the side stories or the gaijins. Is it Gaiden? It's called Gaiden side stories. There are other seasons. I think there are 2 seasons of Gaiden side stories, and there were another 4 movies, I think, for Legends of the Galactic Heroes. So there are a lot of media or minutes in this Legends of the Galactic Heroes. If you haven't checked it out, yeah, Legends of the Galactic Heroes, if you want to experience a space opera, then that's the one for you. I haven't watched Battlestar Galactica, the live version, but I think it's almost similar, maybe. Legends of the Galactic Heroes and this Battlestar Galactica TV series, not the 1980s one, the recent ones, the 2000s version of Battlestar Galactica. So a lot of characters in Code Geass, and I would say that the game of Code Geass is like the Game of Thrones anime version. A lot of characters die. Suddenly you get introduced to some characters, and a few episodes later they die. Sometimes you feel you think that this is a very important character, and suddenly he dies. And some people you think that are dead, then they appear in the next episode. It's kind of weird. There are so many characters that I don't remember their names. One of the Princess Euphemia became the Princess of Slaughter or something like that. It's the big sister, which is I forgot already. not Valletta, just the brown girl or Negro. It's the one with the purple hair. She has a side, a knight who has spectacles, and I thought the knight who has spectacles died in a super explosion, something like a nuclear bomb, but different. I thought he died saving Lelouch, so I thought he was sucked into the blast, but he did not. He became a guy with black specs because he is blind. Not sure. I think maybe it's because of the, I have no idea actually. Maybe it affected his eyes, and he became more like sensitive to light. That's why he's wearing specs. I thought he was blind because he was wearing black specs at the end of the episode. But suddenly at the end of the episode, he was holding a gun and rushing towards some place to rescue people. So can't have a blind man with a machine gun, right, running. He might trip and fall and shoot everybody and all his comrades. So a lot of characters, but the main characters of course would be Zero or Lelouch of Britannia. He is a character to behold. You can say he's like arch nemesis. Is like a anti-hero of sorts. You like to like see him succeed and want to have those big set pieces where you are surprised. Yes, this anime grabs you by the balls because mostly after each episode there will be a cliffhanger, so you are left gagging for more. It's like you are so excited, you're almost going to come, but you can't ejaculate by the end of the episode because there was a cliffhanger. Therefore you have blue balls and you have to wait 1 week for the next episode to release your ejaculate into the atmosphere. So there are a lot of cliffhangers in this anime. It gets you excited. I remember back then when I was in Wales, Britain. I watched this religiously. I had internet back then, and every week there's one episode, and wow, I love it. Very good. The main characters are fleshed out quite nicely. Of course, there's some very famous scenes like the scientist girl who made the nuclear bomb, rubbing her clitoris on the edge of the table because she was thinking about some other princess, so she's kind of like a lesbian. I did not like her big spectacles, but in the end, by the end of the season 2, almost by the end of season 2, redemption of course is a very powerful plot device. She became a bit older and sexier actually. At first she wasn't that sexy, but she became sexier. I can talk a lot about the characters. There were many very funny situations where Karen wanted to like kill Lelouch. A lot of weird situations, a lot of funny moments. So many funny moments. And there's the witch, that's also quite funny. You will hear her team who I can't sing the team out actually. And of course, what is joyful about this anime is the characters there. You like Lelouch, you like the girl with the green hair. So many great characters in this. Oh my god, I should not speak too much about it because this is a very good anime. I can just discuss it all, but I can't remember the name, so what's the point of discussing it when I can't like reference the characters properly, and you wouldn't remember the names as well. So many things happens, so many great mechas. I can talk about the mecha design, the mecha that was sacrificed, who looks like a sphinx with Hadron cannons, which was dismantled from the prototype mecha, put on the flagship unfortunately, and the remains of that awesome Sphinx mecha was transformed into a generic shield wielding mecha, which was disappointing because the shield wielding mecha, which I've forgotten the name of, is so generic as fuck, and that's the main character's mecha. Why did you like design such a why did you demolish a good-looking mecha to take off the cannons and put it on a flagship, and what you're left with, you transform it into a shield-wielding mecha that looks generic as fuck and boring, and there are a lot of instances where there's like some backstory. The script was good. Some parts of the they call situations there, it was quite tense, very tense indeed. One episode where there was so many things happening. I'm not sure which episode it was, but I watched it last night. It was so good. The dialogue, there were like maybe 6 people in the room, no, 7 people in the room, and they had dialogue for each character, maybe to interject into the speech, and it made things very interesting. I wish I could find the clip for you, but believe me, if I wanted to make a very good video, I can splice all these videos in, but of course copyright, I'm scared of copyright claim. It's good, okay. Code Geass, watch it. It's so good. Code Geass. Oh, and one of the reasons why I've watched it again, the R1 and R2 seasons, is because they announced that there is a 3rd season coming soon. It's called spoilers alert, the resurrection of Lelouch Britannia. So there will be a 3rd season. I'm excited, I'm pumped, but I'm also quite disappointed because R1 and R2 had a very satisfying ending, a very conclusive ending, The main character, of course, has already been spoiled in the 3rd season. The 3rd season's name is The Resurrection of Lelouch of Britannia. So the 2nd season was an awesome ending to the series for this main character. Awesome ending. A final ending of the final solution for this character, the one that builds or moves the story along. He was the focal point, and suddenly he had an ending. But now the 3rd season, I'm not sure what the fuck they're gonna do. Are they gonna bring him back? Of course, besides that, there were so many other characters, like the green witch who wanted to die or something like that, who gave the powers or bestowed the powers of the Geass to Lelouch of Britannia. She is still alive, and she has a motivation to live instead of wanting to die. There was also like pizza sponsorship. You see a lot of pizzas there. The opening themes are very awesome. Ending themes also is quite awesome. The most awesome opening theme was the last one in R2, the last one, because the animation is very, not generic, it's very fluid. A lot of characters moving here, moving there, and suddenly a lot of those mecha, you get to see it, all the mechas, the distinct mechas, and suddenly it's very blurry. Can't really recognize it. There's a lot of mechas, there's a lot of potential. There were a lot of characters that had about maybe 1 or 2 minutes total screen time in the 2 seasons, but I would want to learn about why they became what they are. I mean, they are the royalties of Britannia. So much potential. And of course, there's also a series that I haven't watched, which is Code Geass Agito the Exiled. I'm going to watch it in anticipation to watching the 3rd season, which I think next year maybe, I'm not sure, but it's very good. Code Geass. Can talk and do some kind of discussion, but it's good. Go watch it. Sayonara, bye bye. The King Noodle house looks expensive.
It is expensive. Try hello?
Actually
it's a parking, right? Is it?
Oh, you want to go back to Sun Cafe there?
Whatever.
Why you don't want to eat at Sun Cafe?
Ding parking station. Your Bali Assam house. Is it near enough already?
I think so. Oh dear. So normally we eat at Sansan Cafe, the pan mi there. Normally eaten here before this sushi zento. They don't like filming, but the food is good. The sushi is good. Eaten there with Hans and his girlfriend Karen. Did a review on it. Today's date is the 6th of July 2017. It's Thursday. It's 1:48 p.m. Let's take a walk. Boutiques and restaurants here. There's that condominium up there. Actually, I have no intentions of going out actually to do videos. Tired, very tired. Yesterday I came back from KL to Ipoh. I thought that I lost my recharger for my camcorder, but just now I found out a way to charge my stuff. So this is Ipoh Garden, I think. Oh, there's a big feng shui water thingy. Nobody's living here. How's this? Fish head mee hoon. I just had a fish head yesterday in a place called, what's the place called? Hey, fish head mee hoon, you want? Something like pork noodles, but not with. $7 it seems. $7 I think. Not sure, you have to ask. Let's see what restaurant this is, which is near Sansan Cafe, formerly known as Teen Cafe, TWEN Cafe. Last time it was called, that's how it's called, Sansan Cafe. It's called Restaurant Auntie Fei Sao. Fei Sao, that means fat, slim. Fei Sao. Let's go. Let's sit down. Why the back there, there's some, and in front there also got some. So which one is which? Yicha. So this place has two. I want one is there, one
fish fillet.
850 for the fish fillet soup. Let's go. Hey, somewhere new, something new.
有魚片粉啊，魚片都好靚㗎，石斑魚片嚟㗎，我哋呢啲。
你哋出名係魚片粉啊？
有魚片、魚頭、魚河粉。
魚頭喺邊度啊？
魚頭響拉尾箱。
做咩有兩個地方嚟煮嘢嘅？嗰邊又有，呢度有。
嗰邊我哋拉尾煎開啲魚河蛋攞出嚟呢度煮嘅，我哋拉尾魚蛋。魚片米粉一個。魚片米粉一個。
fish head 啊
呢個魚頭嘅魚頭嘅。
，fish head 啊，fish head 啊。哦。
好靚嘅成班魚頭嚟㗎，呢啲數碼靚靚嘅，睇下啲魚頭。
哦，fish head 啦。
好靚嘅成班魚頭。
我炒咗我俾。
只叫開一個魚片。
Fish fillet noodles 啊，哦 fish fillet 魚片係 fish fillet 啊。Let's see what are you gonna order？
我愛魚頭啊，我愛魚頭。
你愛魚頭咩粉？
米粉。
魚片同埋魚頭係個肉。
呢個係肉。 呢個係肉，呢個係骨。
So the taste 一樣啊。
魚片就有參魚滑嘅。
有參
魚滑啊。
參魚滑。
海鮮又有海鮮。
Oh, your one is more a lot of seafood 啦。
哦。The
The head has a lot of seafood 啦。
The head and this one.
This one is the fish ball 啦。
係做 fish。
The one OK 一共 I think 米粉同埋魚片啊。Fish fillet。
咩
啊？ Fish fillet is 魚片means fish fillet 啊。OK, order for me。
你愛米粉魚片米粉啊？
魚片米粉你嗌開一個啊？
哦。
魚頭你愛冇咁樣？
愛魚頭愛。
一個啊，一樣一個啊。
兩即係兩。
一條一碗啊。跟住兩個。
有蛋。
呢個係男仔嘅。男仔啊。
兩個魚片啦，一個魚頭啦。
兩個魚片一個魚頭，總共3個。
好。魚片係幾多鐳啊？850 for the 魚片。魚片同埋魚頭一樣嘅 price 啊。So the same price the fish head and fish fillet. Oh, there's the whatever they are selling here. Fish head 米粉。個魚片同埋魚頭一樣嘅湯係咪？
唔一樣㗎。
唔一樣。
唔一樣。
Oh, it's not the same soup 啊。The soup does not taste the same.
魚頭有茄有鹹菜嚟㗎。
哦，魚頭有鹹菜啦。So the one with the
就清啲啦，而家就清啲。如果係魚頭就酸酸地啊，鹹鹹地好味啊，同魚就。
Oh, the fish head is a bit sour because of the pickled vegetables, whereas the fish fillet is more like a normal pork soup maybe or fish soup maybe. 你係 Auntie 肥瘦啊？你係 Auntie 肥瘦啊？
我唔係 Auntie 肥佬，Auntie 肥佬喺入邊。
啊，我啊。
Auntie 肥佬喺入邊啊，Auntie 肥佬。
佢做咩個名係肥瘦嘅？
唔係肥瘦，係肥嫂。
哦，肥嘅 Auntie 啊，係咪？
肥嘅 Auntie。
哦 ，fat Auntie means 肥。
肥嘅 Auntie。
Not fat slim。影得你冇啊？
嚇？
影得你冇啊？
你睇到我靚女你就影啊！
哦，有 pretty 嘅，你係 boss 啊？
我唔係 boss 啊，我做工嘅我。
我做工啊？
我做工嘅，我唔係 boss。
貴姓啊？
我姓謝。
正啊？
謝，多謝嘅謝，
多謝 ，thank you。
唔使。
謝，哦 Jerry 啊。So that's a fish head。
睇到我靚女你就。
哦，係啦。
唔靚女你又冇影啊？
係啦，唔靚啊，唔影。
我哋講嘢唔知醜嘅。
Ginger and that's the 呢個咩魚啊？
呢個係魚滑嚟嘅，自己做嘅魚滑嚟嘅。
哦，OK OK。It's a fish fillet.
Hai sen有辣辣的，你要不要？辣辣不要，OK。然后你打包给我1包吗？打包啊，今天是一碗米粉是在这边吃的，米粉在这麦粉是打包的。好，海鲜来一个。麦粉也是不要拿来了。
你哋 開咗幾耐啊？
開咗幾耐呀？開咗好幾年㗎啦。
Few years already. 3 years. They have been open for 3 years.
神子喺度。開國功臣啊！
識講英文冇啊？
唔識講英文。
唔識講。哦，最耐做嘅係你auntie啦。
呢個阿婆婆。
阿婆婆。
呢個阿婆婆好靚女。
哦，靚女啊，yeah。貴姓啊？貴姓啊？貴姓啊？陳 Miss Chan，yeah。
陳小姐啊，呢個。唔係陳師傅。呢個錄咗未？呢個未錄啊，未錄嘅。
呢個邊個㗎？呢個？
呢個就係你哋嘅啦。兩個魚片一個魚頭。
哦，魚片啦嗬。That's the fish fillet。哦，有苦瓜㗎。咁
呢個清甜啲，魚頭就有少少酸酸地、鹹鹹地，好好味嘅。
Exactly what I ate yesterday. Got that mean。
阿基講到呢個好味。
呢個咩嚟㗎？呢個？
兩個魚片咯。酒嚟嘅。
哦，the 壽星 rice wine 啊，壽星嘅酒啊。
邊度嚟嘅你哋？
怡寶。
你又係怡寶嚟㗎
？That's mine, I guess。我媽嘅咧，嗰個咩？
阿媽嘅魚頭嚟緊，呢個就係你阿媽㗎啦。
哦，that's my mother's fish head. She's putting some garnish to it. So they have been open for 3 years. The soups are different. The fish head version has a type of sour taste to it. 全部你自己做㗎係咪？
係啊，全部自己做㗎。
So everything they've done themselves. All the fish ball or fish paste, which is in a paste form and it's cold. But once they put it inside the soup, it becomes more solid. That's my mother's one. Some Shaoxing rice wine maybe. 呢個咩嚟㗎？呢個紅色呢個。呢個麻油。Oh, the sesame oil. Sesame oil is 麻油 and some white pepper. Yep, that's it. I'm gonna garnish it. Some spring onions, some caramelized onions, and that's it. And there's a seafood. 呢個係海鮮嘅。哦，海鮮嘅。That's a seafood version. Some prawns, some sotong and sea, some lala or cockles, I think it's called. No idea. 呢個咩嚟嘅呢個？
呢個係豬潤嚟嘅。
豬潤啊！哦 ，pork liver and pork intestines. 呢個叫咩啊？呢個？
呢個係魚丸。
魚丸。哦，魚丸。Okay, thank you. 850 each. That's the price written there. It's cheaper if it's meat soup mihun, which is 550. I think that's the pork noodles. They have eggs as well. Oh. This is the same as I ate yesterday at the Beran station. My mother's one is sour. Soup. You can smell. Oh, the soda. Smells good. Sour, sweet. With a bit of caramelized onions. Because it has the tomato and of course the pickled vegetables, and it gives it a sour and salty taste. It's not salty, it's sweet. Oh, like the caramelized onions, it's sour and nice.
put sour things there.
The vegetable is it's sour because of the vegetable. Sang?
Fishy. So they put sour things.
Enough for filming pretty girls. Let's go eat this fish fillet mihun. Oh, fish fillet mihun. What kind of fish?
Sekpan.
Huh? Sorry?
Sekpan.
Sekpan? What's sekpan?
一個肥手，一個是豆腐。
Oh, 肥手。哎呀，肥手。肥手。They translate roughly as fat woman. That's the boss, I guess.
Sekpan is what? Sekpan is grouper.
Smell the sesame oil. Bet you it's not going to be sour. Yesterday I was in Beran station eating the same thing.
Yeah.
But my one is a lot of bitter gourd and pork because they ran out of fish.
Oh.
So I was in station Beran wanting to eat this thing, but instead of they finished with the fish already, so they added pork, minced pork, and bitter gourd. Bitter gourd was not bad. Beran station.
Here also got bitter gourd.
Yeah, mine also got bitter gourd now.
How much was it?
650, 750 I think. Bitter gourd, the thing that I don't like. Yep, tastes like bitter gourd. Quite a big bowl.
Hello lah.
Okay.
There also quite a bowl.
What? Sorry?
Berang also.
Berang is like an old sleepy town. Size of a shop lot lah.
The bowl.
Bowl? Oh, this seems the bowl is bigger here maybe. I think. So we'll be selling here. Let's taste the soup first. Not as sour as the fish head soup version. As the auntie forgot the name says, the soup is slightly different. This one is ching tong or clear soup. The soup here is almost the same as that one. This sweet, slightly sour, but that one, the fish head version, is a bit more sour. Sweet and sour, slightly sour. This is the yi bin. It's called yi bin. Translated roughly as
Fish fillet.
fish fillet. No. Fish fillet is the white meat. This one is the something else. This is like a pork ball. Was it?
What?
Yi what? Is it ear wax?
No. What?
Yi what?
What means smooth.
Smooth, lichin, slimy, maybe. Yi what? Yi means what?
Yeah.
Oh, yi what? Slippery fish. This is actually a paste. So there's some orange bits in it. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe carrots. Oh, nice. Very nice. Fish. What kind of fish is this? Grouper fish, which is the same thing that you find on a fish head. A fish head of the grouper, right? The one is a fish head. Grouper's fish head, right? So the reason why I don't want to order this fish head is because you get a big fish head thing. Is there a big fish head in your
Yeah, pieces of it.
Pieces of it, maybe not the mouth lah, maybe no eyes lah, but I don't, when it comes to eating a fish, I don't like the gills, I don't like this part here, the neck, I don't like, that's why I don't want to order the fish head.
That's a good thing about eating.
Cartilage.
Good thing about eating fish head is that you get all the slimy things.
Slimy thing is good.
Which is good for collagen.
Good for your collagen. I mean, it has collagen that's good for your face. Yeah, the front part.
Skin.
Good for your skin, the front thing of your face, your avatar. Collagen makes you look more beautiful, like me.
Younger.
And my mother. Makes you younger too.
I'll put my face in.
Sure, I'll cut it, no problem. So this is the fillet, comes with a bit of the skin. Fish fillet. Grouper, I guess. Huh?
That part of the corals.
Corals? You mean from the sea? Oh, it's quite sweet, huh? What do you do with the fish? Huh? Sweet. All the meat is fish, sweet.
Sugar.
Sugar, marinated maybe, not sure. So 2 meats, fish fillet and smooth fish paste. And since it's sweet, the fish fillet is sweet, the meat is sweet, what better way to counteract or be an opposing force to this sweetness? Bitter gourd. So there's a yin and yang type of component or rhythm or topic, not topic, yin and yang power to it. Because food is best when there's like opposing taste in the same dish. So if you think it's a bit too sweet, the fish fillet, which is this one here, it's too sweet, then you can like mix it up with some bitter gourd. Very finely sliced bitter gourd. So if it's, you think the whole meal is sweet, add some chilies, some chili padi to make it spicy. And salty too, because of the soy sauce. So this place has been open for 3 years. Spring onions that they sprinkle on it is not the star of the show, and the taste of the spring onions is not that strong. The star of the show is the fish fillet and the fish paste or yiwa. Smooth fish paste. I like the yiwa or the smooth fish paste the most. There's a lot of flavor. It's not only sweet, there's a fish taste to it. Not bad, huh? I like it. I think I like it here more than the one in Station Berang. Of course, it's a different beast altogether. That one was pork and bitter gourd. This one is fish paste. It's strange that you've been here for all your life and this place has been open for 3 years and you did not venture inside.
Venture inside is because of you. You want to show me why?
Thank God it's good. Well, it has to be good because it has a shop lot by itself. It can survive on selling only one type of food, and that food needs to be very good in order to survive. Fish fillet. There's sweet, stringy, lots of layers in the fish fillet, like what fish tastes like, layers of protein or muscles.
Until what time? They have business. From what time to what time? You ask no.
Can't speak properly because I've been having lack of sleep for 1 week already.
Don't sleep there.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of ginger down below. Maybe it'll give it a spice. I've been avoiding it. I just like found it. What does it taste like with the slices of ginger?